Hi friends, it's Jennifer All here with your Daily Hope. Today our passage comes from Matthew chapter 9, verse 37 through 38 that says, "Then Jesus said to his disciples, 'The harvest is plentiful, but the workers are few. Ask the Lord of the harvest, therefore, to send out workers into his harvest field.'" Now Jesus says this after spending days in the figurative field, ministering to crowds of people. He's been traveling through towns and villages, teaching, preaching, and healing every disease and sickness. He sees the desperation, the eagerness, the urgency of people who are longing for the good news and the healing that he brings. And it says that Jesus looks out at the crowds and sees how helpless and harassed they are, like sheep without a shepherd. And he is moved by compassion when he tells his disciples to pray for more workers to get out in the fields because the harvest is plentiful. The need is great, and the need is now. There is a reason why a book on the anxious generation is a bestseller. We know that our culture is overwhelmed with stress, instability, mistrust, discouragement. We see it in our marriages and our families, in our politics and our news cycles. And like sheep, desperate for a shepherd, we are easily led astray by whatever or whoever looks like they might bring relief. But you and I know that the world cannot do for us what only the true shepherd can. Jesus alone satisfies. Now, friends, it is not enough that you and I personally know this. We cannot be content to keep this treasure to ourselves. Let compassion compel us to answer Jesus' call. Compassion asks us to open our eyes and look at the need around us. Are we paying attention to our neighbors? Are we listening to our children? Are we allowing ourselves to care about situations even though they don't affect us? We need to care because God cares. So maybe today our prayer needs to be, God, open our eyes. Cultivate compassion in us. Let us see people the way you see them. Friends, people are thirsty and we have fountains of living water. People are hungry and we have loaves of the bread of life. The Spirit has been moving. God has been tilling the soil, planting seeds, nurturing the stalks with sunlight and rain. And now look, they are ripe for harvest. God is moving. People are ready. And we have the privilege of joining in this good work. So use your voice to share good news. Use your influence to care, to help, to love with compassion. Don't sit on the sidelines or think that someone else is going to answer the call. Jesus is looking at you and me. The harvest is plentiful, but the workers are few. Do you want to be a part of something extraordinary? I do. So let's roll up our sleeves and put our boots on and let's go, my friends. I hope I see you soon.